Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Miami Dolphins. This one fielded at the 5. Nifty move. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. I'm coming after you, I'm coming after you. He's coming, double up. He's coming, double up. Hey, check 24.
The first carry now, this is Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
Let's go.
And the Cardinal first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
I got it.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
52, watch 52. 52's the mic. We want this. 52's the mic, boy. 52's right.
Here's Murray from midfield. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to the safety, Rashad Jones.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Down. 70, Indy. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Shoot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And it's 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Okay, ready?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Now.
2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the set. Put against the mic. Hey, defense, let's go.
They run with Taylor. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Noah Spence in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a give right side. It's Taylor. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Go. 15 line. 15 line. 44. Mike. Hey, Delta. Check the out. Ready.
Back to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
At the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They give to Johnson going right. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. He finds his man Johnson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Johnson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47.
Check 24, check 24. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Rush in.
49, check 49, check 49.
Here's Johnson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get there. Kill.
Johnson running right. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Taylor looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Get out the field, defense.
Taylor. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
High 7. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check. Rip left. Speed grip.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Yes, yes. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
58. 58 is the mic.
Hey, keep 2.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Watch the screen. 55 is my guy. You don't want that guy. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want that.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals! Cole Beasley, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, first we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Alert flare, alert flare.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Ready? 50, play.
58, come on. He's tired of me.
Now the live. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
You better be afraid of me. You better be. Hustle. Check three.
To throw is Murray. Caught by Cobb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Randall Cobb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
44 is Mike. Check. Target.
Second and 14. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. It got his man complete. Devontae Parker. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Sanders on for the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the third. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike, 5-5.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. The give to Taylor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, Echo.
44, Mike, 44.
2nd and 9 now. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Ready. 15 line. 15 line. 5.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he finds Parker here, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Adam Gotsis, the big Aussie, in on the tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a South Florida native, Patrick Peterson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. Murray now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. Murray now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Murray now to throw, and he finds Beasley complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Cole Beasley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Murray now toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, If you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded at the 6.
Let's go, Spud.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Get him! Get him! Mike 52, Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
First down, Murray. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now a give, right side. It's Taylor. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This one fielded at the 5. Gets past one man. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And he'll be out right at the 35. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Murray now on first down. That's complete to Cobb. That one goes for 24 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Watch the pass. Hey,
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Randall Cobb. He scored on the ground and through the air, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get this back to just the 20 with a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive.
Go.
Hey. Hey, Zoo.
They run the counter. Taylor. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jakeem Grant with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Murray, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. 2nd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line.
Hey, pick your game up.
Hey! Hey! Wahoo!
58's the money. 58's the money. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Now.
They'll look to throw here. He's got a man. It's Williams. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. To throw is Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Now! Get it ready!
Taylor. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Set, 8, read.
No game on this defense, no game.
They'll run with Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Dolphins, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.